What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of Married to Medicine. This is season 10, episode 6, Wine Country. I'm not even finna spend too much on this episode because it really wasn't much. It is late. I literally just got through working out, y'all. I feel so happy for myself because, girl, I've been slacking a little bit because I've been tired, but I went on ahead and did what I had to do. But anyway, it's late. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and I wanted to get this out. And I'm looking at this episode, and basically, this is the episode leading up to the next episode where they just about to kick Quad out the group. I'm sorry, that's just what it is, and that's just how it is. What we seeing, they're literally icing her out, and this might be one of the most successful ice out where somebody's about to leave a group and not be on the show anymore because we seen that Quad had responded to somebody and told them that I think she's on the next 3 episodes. So we got this episode, next week's episode, and probably the episode after that, and just gonna be the last time that we see her throughout the season. Honestly, I know it's been a huge debate, and I know it's probably gonna be a debate in the comments or whatever, but when it comes to Quad, do I dislike Quad? No, I actually think she's funny, and she has her moment where she could be overly dramatic, and those parts be irritating me. But at the same time, I think she's funny for the most part. She don't bother me, right? But to say that, I've seen some chatter about the fact that if Quad leaves the show, there's going to be nothing to look forward to. The show is going to be boring. This is that. And we've seen that happen with a whole bunch of other shows where people say the show won't survive if this person leaves, this person leaves, or whatever. Let's be 100% honest. Regardless of how we may feel about Quad, whether you like her, whether you dislike her, we can be honest. Quad has not brought anything to the show in the past 2, maybe 3 seasons. And that's this season included. What has Quad done this season besides pop up out of casket and pop up at a bachelorette party for literally 2 minutes and then leave? She did nothing. She has brought nothing this season so far. So her not coming back for the rest of the season, it won't be missed by certain people. And some people mean me and probably a few other people. Not saying that I want to see her go, but I can understand the decision because at the end of the day, what is she bringing? You don't get along with the girls. The girls, obviously, these women don't like her. And y'all know how I feel. I just want everybody to be honest. I want everybody to be honest and to say, I don't rock with you. I don't like you. I don't want to be friends with you. We used to be cool, but at this moment in time, I just don't like you. Okay? I feel like you're this, I feel like you that. And that's what's missing in these shows, the authenticity of people just being real. And so they have a meeting up to each other. Well, they have a group meeting. And mind you, this is the first time that we've seen them together in a long time just to talk. Just to talk, not going on a trip, not being divided, and I mean, Jackie was there, Simone, Heavenly, Toya. Mind you, this season, Toya and freaking Heavenly ain't even getting into it. They're cool, which is throwing me off so bad. Which is throwing me off so bad. Like, Heavenly is not really doing what she usually does to Toya. Even in her reviews, I've seen a couple of reviews, she may throw a little shady shot here or there, but it's not like it used to be. And I'm sitting here like, dang, who done got to her? Are they really trying to become okay, like not friends, but cordial with each other? It's a little weird, but hey, I'm here for growth if that's what it really is. But it's Heavenly, so I don't. I don't hold my breath on it. But they get together because Toya is about to go to Napa Valley. She's invited the girls, for her wine situation. And shout out to her for actually having something to do this. I hate to say it like that, but besides her being at home and taking care of the kids and playing tennis and, taking care of Eugene, it's good to see that she has something of her own that she's doing and she's looking forward to and that she's actually good at, and that the women of the group actually support her too, genuinely. So that's where I'm coming from. And her whole thing is, She don't want anything to go off the hinges because this is also not just a girls trip, it's a business trip. And she don't want to be embarrassed. Understandable. And then it brings up this whole situation with Quad. The women are disappointed in Quad in the way that she did this resurrection thing or whatever at the funeral home, and how they feel like she basically was like, okay, well, we can move past all this, but then take accountability, didn't apologize for what she's done, and just want everybody to scurry past everything and just move on and let's be cool again. And that's not what they own, and they want to confront her about that. She doesn't come around the group anymore. And at some point, it's like, you could say it's a two-way street. The phone works both ways. You want to communicate with somebody, you can reach out to them. And they can reach out to you. True. But then it gets to a point where you feel as though you're always the one that's reaching out, and then I'm not getting any response. And then if I do get a response, it's days later, weeks later. And that will push a person, especially somebody like me, that'll tell me that I'm not that important, or I understand that you probably got some other stuff going on, so I'm not going to keep on doing this. If you want to talk to me, you can reach out to me, because I'm not going to keep on being the one to reach out, which goes to show that, hey, you're not thinking about me, meaning that I ain't got to be on your thought path all the time, but you can't just reach out and say, hey, girl, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And we just chat for a second and we get back to doing what we got to do. That's what they're talking about, And I get it. It works both ways. But it is so much stuff that's built up between these women that I don't know. And I hate to see how it's going, but maybe this is what it needs to be done. They need to have a conversation with Quad, like a real conversation without the theatrics. And that's what should have happened. Quad kind of messed up, and Phaedra, with this whole, they not going to take you serious, because I wouldn't take you serious, and I didn't take you serious when you pop up and you trying to get back good with the group, and it's sad. You want to know what's sad about it? The fact that you have a new person coming onto the show, Phaedra, and she has to reintroduce you and bring you, who has been on the show since what, season 1? Has she been on the show since season 1, season 2? Season 1, I think. She's been on the show forever and a day, and she has to bring you on to introduce you again to the group, get acquainted with the group again, as if you are a friend of the group that just came. You like the new girl. And that's messed up. That is messed up, and that just goes to show how low their friendship or acquaintanceship has sunk. It's no longer a friendship. They're associates. They're literally co-workers. And I really feel like at this point in time, Quad just looks at them as co-workers. That's just it, And if that's the case, let that be the case. I mean, we get these reality shows all the time, and we see that that's just what it was. But see, one of the essence of looking at Married to Medicine is the fact that the majority of the women that have came on this cast, especially from season 1, everybody was cool with each other. Everybody knew each other. Everybody had dealings with each other. It wasn't a manufactured, put together cast for the show that we had to learn to like each other throughout the course of the seasons. People had already developed these relationships. They had already had dealings with each other, and that's what drew us to it. That's what made us love the show, right? And now we seeing how it is. Now I'm just sitting there like, it's not a bad show, but the dynamic has surely changed. And I mean, I get it, because that happens. That happens in, friendships, relationships, or whatever. Things not going to always stay the same. You're going to have your bumps in the road. We saw the bumps in the road between, Simone and Jackie, and we loved that relationship. At least I did, because they was friends for forever. And then they had a falling off, and we seen that with other people, And so you got that. But what I don't appreciate is the fact that I feel like it's kind of fake. Because if you're going to be real and you want to talk to the girl, Toya, if you really didn't want to talk to her, I wouldn't have invited her to the trip. You, technically speaking, after what happened at the resurrection thing, and y'all had that little thing, you said, you lied on my face, and you said that we were still in all this stuff or whatever, that could have been the last time you spoke to her. And I know at this point you're doing it just for the show for this part, because if I said something like that to somebody, if I felt that strongly, I don't need to have another conversation to figure things out. Okay, I don't need to have a conversation to see where we stand, because we don't stand anywhere. And if other women that's around me need to have a conversation with that person that I don't need to have that conversation with, they can do that on their own time. Don't use my trip. And so therefore, I'm not going to invite. I'm not going to tell somebody else that you could tell her to come, because I know that she might not come. No, I'm not even going to put that invitation out there in the air. But that's exactly what happened. Probably production or whoever. That's just what it was to get her in with the group. I don't know. And she didn't think that the girl was going to come, to the point where they get to the freaking trip, she didn't even have a room for her. And that is where I was just like, you know what? Cut it. Let's stop the bull. Don't sit up here and invite somebody, even if you invite somebody through somebody else, and you know that they might or may not come. You still have some place where they supposed to sleep at. Okay, listen, if I was quiet and I would have found out that you ain't had no place for me to stay, baby, I would have felt some type of way. That would have changed my whole mood. But quiet kept it together, and she told them, "Listen, girl, I got my own money. I can go get another location if that's what you want." She was better than me, because I would have cussed them out. You want me to come, but you ain't got no place for me to stay. Where am I supposed to lay my head? I was supposed to spend my coins on this trip. I mean, I could. But what? I felt some type of way about that. Phaedra is a liar. Phaedra is a straight up liar, okay? We could just put that out there right in there, and I feel like we all have established that, and we all know that, and she keeps proving that. I just don't understand how come we just can't be real. We are grown. Half this cast, or the majority of this cast, is like 50 plus years old, or almost 50 years old. You know what I'm saying? And y'all really can't communicate to the point where you can't tell a person, well, you know what, after what you did at the event, that I thought that you was going to come together and tell the women how you feel and open up a conversation, and you put your things out there, they put their things out there. We both take accountability for what we did to each other. We apologize and all that stuff. It didn't go that way. I'm disappointed in you. And so therefore, I'm gonna have to sit out for a second. Give me a little bit of space. No, you make up this whole lie about the fact that, you were supposed to be on a plane trip. Y'all supposed to take a plane, be on the same plane to Napa. She moved her, changed her flight so that she wouldn't have to be on a plane with Quad. She didn't want to go with Quad. That's why she showed up with Jackie, right? And then gonna lie and say that, because it was her kid's birthday, she had the birthday the day before. Okay, that's fine. But then she said, I had to take him to school the next day. That's why all of this or whatever. I said, girl, you are such a liar. And then it came out that it was a lie because Heavenly put her on blast. I said, you a liar, Heavenly a snitch. Heavenly threw just about everybody under the bus, okay? I said, damn, I just really want to be... These people be associates, okay? Acquaintances. I would not call these people my friend. I guess before we get into the real stuff of what happened at the end of the episode, Alora, she got accepted to FAMU, and of course, Heavenly don't want her to go, but we know that she already is there, so there's that. Then we got Simone and Cecil. Let me tell you something. I understand generational wealth. I get that. So I don't have a problem per se with what Cecil and Simone is doing, like helping their kids out, especially the fact that they're still in school. But it's the oldest one that really is bothering me, because the fact that your parents have to tell you that we're going to buy this condo for y'all and you can live here rent free for a year. Talking about Miles, the oldest one. And then after that, if you don't have a job and you can't pay the rent, you're going to get evicted. And you're not going to come home. Oh, I'm going to come home and I'm going to do this. He just gives me lazy tease. He gives me, they coddled him too much. They won't put their foot down on him. I don't understand it. And he irks me because I just feel like he's taking advantage of his parents. I really do. You're 24 years old. Technically speaking, you're a grown man. And you're acting like you're 12 and that you really need your parents to take care of you. And it's not that you don't have the means to do it. It don't. I just feel like he lazy. You know. But moving on from there, back to the to the Napa trip. At one point, Sweet Tea and Heavenly did get into it a little bit on the bus. Because, she was trying to understand how come you didn't want me to celebrate your wedding and all of that stuff with you. And I'm sitting here like, come on, Heavenly, you know exactly why. And I'm not mad at Sweet Tea for feeling the way that she felt. She had every right. Don't nobody want to hear that somebody that they thought they were cool with, not even friends, thought that they was cool with, okay with, talking down on their marriage, okay, or their relationship, saying that it's moving too soon or they moving too fast or it's not going to last because of the age difference and all of this stuff and woo, woo, woo. And at the end of the day, if that's what Sweet Tea and Greg want to do, let them do that. Why is it bothering you so much, okay? And yes, Sweet Tea had every right to say what she wanted to say about it. And I wish she just said and just moved the freak on because it's over, it's done with, it is what it is. Y'all are not friends. Okay, so don't put too much weight into what Heavenly said. Don't nobody pay that lady no mind. Okay. And this was before they even got to Napa, to the hotel. All right. But thank goodness it didn't escalate to more than that. They had their massages and all that stuff and everything was cool. Then we had the dinner where everybody get together and then Quai showed up. And Toya even had an issue with the way Quai showed up. But I'm like, so why even invite her secondhand? I don't get it. Now, basically what they were saying is, because Simone was like, you don't come around the group. What is the reason and why are you here, basically? And she said, she because she did compliment, and give Toya her props or whatever for the business that she's doing and the success that she's having. And I said that was a good look. That was very big of her because we know the history. If you've been watching Married to Medicine since season 1, you know the history between Quad and Toya. They both gone at each other. And I understand as I'm looking at this whole scene, the way I get both sides of how Quad is feeling with the women and how the women are feeling with Quad. A lot of the stuff that is going on is because of poor communication, because people dropped the ball in supporting somebody that they said was their friends. And, so a lot of the stuff that's happening is reactionary to each other. It's reactionary. So that's just what's going on. It's a back and forth because you did this, so therefore I'm going to do this. And so because I did this, you're doing this to me. Or you perceive this to be this way, so therefore that's why you're doing this to me or whatever. And that's not the case. Miscommunication, people not being there the way that they need to or the way that you expected them or would like them to have done. And instead of talking about it for real, we don't say nothing. We just close off. Or then it gets to a point where I tried to talk about it and nobody it gets nowhere, and so therefore I'm done talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody listens, nobody take my feelings into consideration, nobody validates me or anything like that. That's what's going on both sides. That's what's going on both sides, literally. So you get Simone basically like, why are you here? You don't really come around. We don't understand why you're here. Quad is basically like, I didn't have nothing bad going on, so therefore, that's why I'm here. I didn't like that she said that. And she was, because it make it seem like if anything's going on, that's when she need the group to be there for her. But if her life is all to the good, she can deal without them. And she even said that she's not emotionally connected to them. That emotional connection that she had is not there no more with the whole group, including Heavenly. And Heavenly felt some type of way as well because they met up at her home, they had that conversation, and they haven't spoken since. And so she feel like, what's going on? And when Kwai said, it got to a point where she did not feel, she was going through things, and she did not feel like the women were there for her. She did not feel like it was a safe space for her. They should feel bad. Okay, you can feel how you feel about Quiet, whether you like her or not, but that's a valid ass statement. If you've been looking from season 1 to now, or whenever Quiet got on there, because I cannot for the life of me remember. I believe she was on since season 1, because Mariah brought her on. Yeah. Y'all, like, y'all wasn't safe spaces sometimes for her, especially when the whole marriage situation went kaput. Okay, y'all talked down on her. First of all, when Quiet first came into the group, y'all was talking bad about her. Y'all was talking about her because I guess she wasn't up to par to your level. Okay? And then when you start to like her and y'all became cool, then you go, you're up and down, up and down. Then the next real big thing was the whole situation with her and Gregory getting a divorce, and the accusations and allegations or whatever that came out that she had. Y'all really didn't have her back. Y'all really didn't have her back. And then to have Sweet Tea come on and to have Greg come on and y'all be kicking it with her, so kicking it with them and saying so much about, of course she's going to feel away. Of course she's going to feel away. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that. And yes, she is very much entitled to her feelings. And she is very valid in that. When a person say that they don't feel safe in a group or safe with a person to tell them what's going on with them or whatever, I feel like that's a valid thing, and you cannot say, well, you don't, that's not true. That's not true. How can you tell that person what it is? And I'm not saying that that's what they said, but I'm just saying, how can you tell that person that's not what it is? That's what they felt. And that's why they acted sometimes the way that they acted. Also, Quiet, I do feel like, when Heavenly said, but I feel like you're probably using us. And even Dr. Jackie said that you probably using me. Especially. I said, not you saying Jackie name. Right after you threw Phaedra under the bus and said the reason why she got on a different flight was because she didn't want to have nothing to do with you, And Phaedra just sitting there like, well, yeah, okay. Quiet like, well, I didn't know that the bitch had any issue with me, so it is what it is. And Quiet is the type of person where she can take you or leave you, and it just won't bother her. Or she'll make it seem like it won't bother her. And at the end of the day, I really feel like if these girls really truly stop talking to Quiet and Quiet goes away, she wouldn't give a damn. She wouldn't give a damn. And I really feel like Quiet really, really started feeling herself and sniffing herself when she got that co-hosting gig for Sister Circle before it got canceled. Yeah, and she really felt like she didn't need them girls. And that's where I feel like the group dynamic truly started to change with Quiet in that moment with the girls. With Quiet, it probably started changing when she saw how the way that they was reacting when she was getting a divorce. That's just what it is. But at both sides have valid points. Both sides have valid points. And it's just a shame. It's just a shame. They want Quad to, take accountability for her actions, her part. But yeah, I don't see them taking accountability for how they probably made her feel. Like she literally just said, this wasn't a safe space for me. I didn't feel like y'all was a safe space. And it's like, well, if you didn't feel that way, why are you here? And I'm sitting here like, wow. So that's where we going. Instead of just saying, what made you feel that way? Can you tell me that? Can we get to, because I'm sorry that that's how you felt. Because I swear, if somebody that I love so much or I care about so much was to tell me that I don't feel like you were a safe space for me. You were a safe space, but I no longer feel that way. That'll hurt me. That'll hurt me. And I don't feel like that hurt them. And we saw on the preview for the next week's episode, Simone basically said that none of the women there have an emotional connection to you. And I'm just sitting here like, wow, so y'all just come together like that. And yes, I do feel like Quiet is the type of person that'll pop up, and it got to a point where, like I said, she could take them or leave them. And yeah, she is possibly using this show for her own good and not because she really give a damn about the women. At this point in time, she probably thinks she a little bit more than the women. I mean, hey, it is what it is, And that's why Heavenly said what she said. And I don't know. I don't know. Do I feel like Quiet fit in the group right now? No. Do I feel like the women like her? No. Do I feel like she really likes them for real, for real? No. And I ain't gonna say like they don't like each other, but I don't think they consider each other them friends. I don't think that. It's deep and they not getting down to the bottom of it. Everything is just so surface, and that's what irks me when you look at these reality shows, because y'all say it's reality, but it's not really, because you're not getting that deep and you don't want to let it open. And then when you say somebody ain't your safe space, baby, I don't want to open up to you either. I don't want you involved because I don't feel like you're going to be there. I gave you chance after chance and you don't. And I understand it because literally been in that situation, literally had a conversation with somebody that the day before, last night actually, and I was up so late because we was on the phone. We just had it out. And I had to say the same thing. Like, when I needed you, you wasn't there. But when you needed me, I was there. All this stuff, girl. It was. I said, damn, how stuff just coming into fruition, like connecting and everything. But y'all put it down in the comments, okay? Whose side are you on? I mean, it's no wrong side if you ask me. I'm the type of person, and I know some people hate that, but I am that type of person where I can see both sides, and I see that there are valid points. There are valid reasons for Toya to be upset at Quad. There is valid reasons for Quad to be upset at Toya. There is valid reasons for the group to feel the way they feel about Quad, and there is valid reason for Quad to feel how she feel about the women as well. Y'all put it down in the comments what you feel about this situation, and do you think that the show needs Quad or what? Put it down in the comments, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.